Okay, second topic kita marketing process and viewing presentation. Okay, so this is your core. No, then this is just for sharing. So anything that you want to add on, we can discuss lah. Okay, first marketing process. Okay, under the listing process, it has outlined two essential of a good real estate practice. For example, define your product exclusive listing and know the property. So exclusive listing, we have learned, so we know how we're going to get that listing. Okay. The third essential, marketing is equally important. Okay, good products plus good marketing, then you can convert into sales. Okay, so this is the marketing process. So normal lah, you have a product and then you have to do marketing and then you can get the sales. Okay. Okay, marketing process. Defining the product and an excellent understanding of the physical form of the product will enable the agent to sell the positive aspect of the property. So you have to define your product and you have to excellent understanding your product because you easily can explain to your potential customer or client. Okay, so from there the potential prospect will believe with you, will potentially to sign up lah. Okay, to sign the OTP. Generally all properties can be sold at a price sooner or later. Okay, so use that concept. Generally property can be sold, but it depends on good price. Is it sooner or later? So please don't give up. Those who are still the listings not converted to sales yet. An agent should not spend too much time and energy marketing a product which is well above the average selling price. So you have choose lah whichever you want to focus on. When you know that this is something that quite tough to push to sell, then you should do focus on other thing lah. Okay, so you should not spend too much time and energy marketing a product which is well above the average selling price. Okay, so make sure you know this is the property easy to sell, then you do proper good marketing. Okay, building a marketing strategy. Okay, and then first you have to understand your clients. Clients are the focal point of real estate business. Okay, that's why we have always have to have good communication with them. So they are our potential giving a money to us, right? So need to grasp who they are and what motivate them. Okay, so first you have to grasp who they are and what motivate them to buy the property, so that can meet the client needs. Okay, this will giving the clients a sense of personal touch. Okay, so a client is a human, so human need a personal touch. So you get that personal touch first, and can be one of the influential aspects in your real estate. So once they comfortable with you, then easy for you to guide them to the next process. Okay, knowing your client. Okay, is he rich or poor? Is he educated or not? Okay, check the background, young or old, single or married. Okay, so this is among the criteria that at least we have to know lah. We have to know our client background, retired or not, male or female, businessman or employee. So this is what called KYC that we want to know our client. So if you have your template to get the information from your client who WhatsApp you or do contact you, so easy for you to check lah all this background, and then what's the possibility of this client. Okay, this will impact the kind of language to use in marketing. It will have a significant impact on leading the potential clients to buy or rent. Okay, do the clients wants bargain or over the top luxury? Okay, so this is your role to influence the client. Create a mental image of a client or clients that would like to serve and use this image when creating a marketing campaign. So like this, you have to create avatar, okay, of your client. Client yang macam mana you nak, how you want to portray your client. Okay, ensure to direct the message to this client only, but not other clients as whole. Okay, so we have to ensure to direct the message, okay, to only this client, not as a whole. Okay, it is a try to connect with the ideal client with the right message, so easy for them to get connected with you. Okay, in terms of market segmentation may exist for clients. Okay, so depend on type of income, type of property, a lot of things. Okay, if an agency has residential, commercial, and industry properties listing, it may need to market them differently. So if you have these 3 types or 4 types of properties listing, so is it you still use the same strategy of marketing, or you use different marketing strategy? So this is the market segmentation. You have to know if residential how, commercial how, industrial how, and industrial how, agricultural how. Okay. Other example of market segmentation include age, income, gender, or occupation. So from the type, then goes to this segmentation. Okay, to dig it deeper, the more a business listing focuses on the right segment, the more successful an agency will be. So focus on the right segment, to which segment that you want to focus on. Okay, types of properties to market. Okay, the marketing strategy for different types of properties such as office units, shops, land, and residential unit will be different. Okay, so each of these type will give the different marketing strategy. So we know this where we should put the advertisement, to which platform. Okay, is it we need to put the banner on the subject property. Low density residential clients are preferred landed property. So also they, based on their preferences, they may have children, pets, and more interested in quiet, calm neighborhood close to school, parks, or in more private or secluded location. So you have to know their requirement, and then you can mix and match whichever listing that you have in your hand. High density residential clients are looking to live in buildings with many people, such as apartment, condominiums, convenience, spaciousness, and building amenities and facilities. They are often considered premium, and highlight these aspects can appeal more to these clients. While the commercial properties such as shops, retail spaces, and office will hold a person livelihood. Words like heavy human traffic flows, busy, accessibility, and prominent would appeal to this customer. If not, how they going to get a tenant who want to start a business in their premises? Industrial properties like warehouses and factory spaces may become more appealing when its utility and easy access, workforce, or near port are highlighted. Okay, so there are different criteria, different strategy. Okay, different aspect on we have to look into type of potential client or customer. Okay, this among type of marketing normally Rand do. Okay, marketing tools. A property can be exposed to the market via several means. Normally this traditionally used signboard or poster. It cost effective and also the opportunities to promote firm's name. Okay, and then also the previous one, we always use newspaper, costly but covers a much wider segments of potential clients. It is important to insert registration number of the firm. Nowadays, yes, still people put it in newspapers but digitally. So if you notice, if you want to read newspaper, there's a pop-up what I call advertisement there. So nowadays they use that way, so people will aware. But the cost is quite costly lah, because you have to pay the an STP or star, something like that, right? Okay, flyers or brochures. Okay, board rules imposes certain restriction on sale or rent of property by way of flyer or brochures. So we have to follow board criteria on this techniques lah, on this tool lah. Okay, there's a criteria that we have to follow. If not, we are make some offense to the board. Networking. Okay, cooperation among local and foreign-based estate agency firms to provide a larger network of clientele and larger base of listing. Okay, co-broking can also occur among the sales staff within the same firm, subject to Rule 93, acting for two parties. Okay, so internally, we also can do a co-broking. Direct mailing also to target certain segment of clientele, for example, office users in golden triangles, etc. So we can do direct email marketing. Through website for properties, there are several commercial websites hosting the sale or rent of property. For example, iProperty, Think Property, okay, so Property Guru, Durian Property, PropWall, a lot of things lah. Okay, Star Property, HProp. Okay, create a newsletter. Through newsletters provided to clients through the mail, email, or on your website. Newsletters with specific information for new homeowners or other recent clients can help you keep in touch and may result in referrals. Okay, so nowadays people do their own channel, Facebook channel, YouTube channel. They have their own TikTok to share something. They have FB Live. Okay, so kind of things nowadays. This technology is changing, so you should do that. So maybe people will trust more, then people will choose you as their agent. Get referrals from existing clients, enlist them to attain more clients. This is known as acquiring clients by referral. To reward or recognize existing clients for sending new clients, they will do so more frequently with greater zeal. Example include cash reward, gift cards, or gift baskets. Okay, this for referral. Public relation. Write a column for a local newspaper or magazine on homes and real estate in the area to build recognition in your community. Okay, write press releases regarding high-profile properties or innovative marketing campaigns of yours. Okay, so this can put in your newspaper, The Age, Star Property, and a lot lah. Network. Okay, chambers of commerce, service organizations, and other groups are a great way to network with other business owners and potential customers. It is important to be an active member of the organizations you join. Just being a member will not be as effective as being a participating member. I think this one it's okay lah. And then 11, build a website. Website a perfect place to showcase the listing to all potential clients. Nearly every real estate business today needs a good website to help in marketing efforts. Of course, most of the agent, they have their own website, and then agency also they have own websites to focus on this listing and marketing lah. Okay. Then utilize social media or social networks. Okay, use the social media tools that clients use. This may include social networking sites, blogs, or microblogging sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channel. Okay, so make use all those. WeChat. Okay, I believe most of the Chinese using WeChat for internationally and locally, easy for communication and business networking. All the marketing tools must be skillfully employed by the agency which target a specific clients. Okay, so must use as what you know, and then if you don't know, you have to learn, you have to skillfully employ. Okay. Example, for marketing for the sale of land, most likely will put up a signboard or billboard is more effectively than other tools. However, it can use more than one marketing tool to market a property, but preferably nowadays people looking at online lah. Okay, they Google, so they can come out with any portal, so they will call that number. Okay, viewing presentation. Viewing refers to the inspections of the property by prospective parties before buying or renting a property. Upon commencing an instruction, the estate agent should entertain queries regarding the property by any prospective party. However, in practice, the agent normally qualify the potential parties before the viewing. So, as agent, we have to qualify first before we bring them to viewing. Viewing is always taken for granted by agents who merely show the property to prospective client. A good showing at the viewing is the first most important step because this is where the client is first exposed to the property. So nowadays, of course, we mostly use the online video. Okay, choosing the right time is important. If possible, do not clash with lunchtime crowd to avoid frustration by the client. Okay, if the property is tenanted, make sure the tenant is duly informed to avoid embarrassment of all parties. If the property is vacant, make sure keys to the building are available beforehand. If the buildings are not well maintained and look shabby, ask the owner to spruce it up. Okay. If not possible, then inform the client in advance of the condition of the building to avoid initial shock of seeing the building in a deplorable state of repairs. If distance is not a problem, it may be good to fetch your prospect to the site. In this way, a better rapport can be built whilst travelling on the way to the property. Previously lah, nowadays quite difficult lah because stranger kan. So for the COVID issues, patah. Be prepared to furnish all the necessary details pertaining to the property and anticipate certain common questions to be asked and get ready with accurate answers. Never try to show two prospects at the same time unless it is under show house concept. Okay. Do not do viewing with the owner present as far as possible. So avoid owner during viewing. The agent is encouraged to document every viewing engagement by using a viewing form, preferably the board standard viewing form, and have it signed by the prospective parties. Okay, preparation on the day of viewing. On the day of viewing, a few final details to make sure the subject property is looking its best. Give everything a final once over to make sure everything tidy. Open windows to air out the property and remove any lingering odors. Remove shoes from the entrance to the subject property to provide a clear entryway. And set the temperature setting appropriately. Buyers will feel more comfortable if they can step in from the heat into a cool, air-conditioned environment. Prepare all paperwork and documentation should anybody wish to take immediate action. Okay, safety issues during viewings. Viewings can potentially carry some security risks, literally opening up the doors to the home to strangers and never know who might turn up. Okay. So protect yourself from theft or violence with the following precautions. First, store your valuables as well during the inspection to allow attendees full access. Don't host your inspection alone. Have at least 2 other people with you during the event to help watch visitors and help you in a crisis. Ask visitors to sign in and show ID as they enter the home. This can also be used to collect contact information for follow-up after the viewing. Keep curtains open during the viewing so that the interior is visible from the street. Only allow one point of entry to keep track of everyone who enters and exits the premises. Agents are not obligated to allow strangers into the subject property to avoid the risk of robbery. Okay. They remove any items which are not for sale to avoid confusing or even misleading potential buyers. Keep out the pets from the subject property to avoid alienating buyers who may be put off by the idea of animals or who are allergic to them. Okay, for this topic, I think that's all. I think this one I've discussed earlier, but it's okay lah. Just repeat it again.